PT exam is still easy, that's for sure. And many viewers and subscribers, they ask me to prepare a Summarize Spoken Text easier template and structure so you guys can get an easy 7 band comfortably and also avoid human reviews. So in this video, we are going to learn the very simple technique how you can effectively get a 7 band score in a very simple manner. And all questions related to whether I should use keyword based template or structure based template or ratta based template, everything will be answered in this particular video. So subscribe, humbly like, and let's watch it right till the end. Hey everyone, this is Anurag here from Edutrainex PT. I hope you all are doing great. There is still an easy way to get full score, or if not full score, at least 10 out of 12, which is easy 7 band in Summarize Spoken Text. And there are two good news with it, that you don't need to write any longer phrases and you can still avoid a human review check. And this technique has been tested and tried with many of our recent students who have been targeting this kind of score. This is very, very successful. So we do have evidence as well to support what we are talking about. And if you are looking for PT coaching, unlimited classes, do WhatsApp us or Telegram us, and then we will be able to help you. If you are already preparing from somewhere, you just need a little bit boost up, like in terms of ebooks. We do offer two types of membership on our YouTube channel. Priority will give you the latest repeated ebook on the PT exam, both core and academic. And then VIP will not only give you the repeated questions ebook, but also vocabulary ebook on reading, spellings ebook on listening and writing, grammar ebook, templates, and also exclusive access to videos. So what are you waiting for? Like and subscribe, and let's start cracking what we should do in order to get a 7 band score in Summarize Spoken Text easy and effective. So first things first, I wanted to answer to you that this kind of template, if you see this kind of template, the problem, I will show you what is wrong with this kind of template. And if you have been using these templates, and I'm not blaming you if you Google it, if you search for it and these kind of templates come up. So it's not actually your fault, but what I'm trying to show you over here is these kind of templates do not work. This is a keyword based template. What I'm going to show you is an enhanced version of this. Still, you don't need to write any phrases, but there is an easy way. Just hold on a little bit more. Let's do an analysis of this template. What is wrong with this template? So in this template, what do you see? I've completely crossed it out. So the template word itself is around 59 words. Now talking about the PT academic exam and UKVI, this is specifically talking about PT academic and UKVI. For PT core, there is only 20 to 30 words. So these kind of templates and the templates that you have been following in the video that I shared, all templates for PT core is still equally effective for PT core exam. Now the question is about the PT academic exam, because that's where people face the problems. So problem with this template, problem number one is you have already 59 words out of 75 that is in the template. And how much content you are adding? Only 7 to 8 words. So that is the biggest problem with this kind of template. And that's why if you write these kind of responses in Summarize Spoken Text, guaranteedly this will go for a human review, and human reviewers, they don't even check these kind of responses. Complete laddu, you will get a big 0 for these kind of responses. Let's look at another type of question that is also equally bad for you in the exam before we actually look at what is working to get you easy 7 band score. These kind of templates where you already have pre-memorized sentences where you are not even writing anything related to the topic. And even the other sentences where you are just repeating the topic keyword, just 1 or 2 keywords you have noted down somehow from the audio, and then you are just writing them. So what is the problem in this? We will analyze it again. If you look at the word count as well, again around 55 words is the template itself, and just 5 to 6 words or phrases, whatever you are writing is actually you are just contributing to this response. If you are actually noting down phrases, that is another problem we need to stand down with. We do not write phrases in these type of templates. Why? Because you need to be equally careful which kind of phrases you have written down, whether it complies with the grammar that is written in the template or not. So that's another problem. We will talk about it. So let's look at what exactly we need to get a 7 band score. The success formula. What is important? Of course, we all know after the exam changes, the content has become priority. How can we still write more content without writing phrases? That is the success theory that we have applied here and we have tested successfully. I'll show you a demo of a live student who managed to get 7 band score using this criteria. But we still need to maintain a balance between the amount of words that we write and what the template wordings are. So basically the templates that you saw just now were too wordy. Actually, they were having 59 words, 55 words, and it's just asking you to write 5 or 6 words or 7 or 8 words. So you do the math, simple math, right? 60 words already written in the template, and then roughly 10 words you are adding from your side. So 10 out of 70 and 60 out of 70 is a complete majority that you are relying on the template for. So we need to try to maintain a 50-50 balance. The secret number one is to avoid the human review. If you maintain this kind of balance, the wordings in the template and the wordings that you have noted down, this is a straight way to avoid the human review, and the AI will not be able to detect that, because you are not using the same thing again and again, and you have written a lot of content from your side. Also, the problem with the previous template was you are just repeating the phrase again and again. So that is another thing that the AI can detect easily. If you're just repeating the same phrase again and again, it's an easy way to detect the AI for the AI that you have just tried to replicate the same sentence in every sentence that you have written in the template. Now, before I actually show you the template and the technique, how to work it out and how to make your responses successful to get a 7-band score, I need to tell you one very important thing, and you need to also note it down, that without listening, without you being able to take down more number of words or keywords, any technique will not be helpful to you in the exam. So you definitely need to improve your listening skills. And how do listening skills improve? Using the podcasts. Now, there are many free podcasts as well available on the market, on the internet. You can browse free of cost, and you have to start listening to them again and again. But if you join us for our live classes, we do have dedicated section for listening podcast at different kind of levels, starting with beginner, competent, proficient, expert level. So you have to listen more and more. We have extracted those audios, prepared those audios for you to train you again and again to improve your listening skills. And by the time you reach the expert level, your listenings improve a lot. Your listening skills improve a lot, and then you are able to hear more words from the audio that you hear. And that's the way to succeed in every kind of response that requires you to listen to a long audio, whether it's summarize group discussion, whether it's summarize spoken text, retell lecture. All of them require you to have good listening skills. Even right from dictation and repeat sentence require you to be a good listener. So these are the ways, and you just saw a clipping of our portal where you can access. It's only available for our live class students. So if you are our live class student, then you can definitely get access to that, or it's also available in the Giga package that we offer in self-preparation mode. But if you want to prepare by yourself, there are enough material on the internet. All you need to do is just find it out and listen to it again and again. But yeah, if you are enrolling with us, you get all the resources from our side. You don't need to do anything else. Just start preparing on them. Now, time to look at the success formula or the template that we were talking about. Okay, so if you see this particular template, very familiar kind of template, right? So there's no rocket science that we have put inside this template, but how we use this template, that is kind of rocket science, or that is the kind of mystery that we utilize to solve the problems that we have in the exam, which is human review, and avoid the AI checks and get good scores as well. So the topic of the lecture is dash. Firstly, the speaker mentioned dash, and I will tell you shortly what exactly we need to put. So that dash does not mean that we have to put keywords everywhere. Elaborated on dash, highlighted dash and dash. Moreover, he talked about 1, 2, and 3 blanks. And then he concluded about this: the significance of dash is too dire to ignore. Well, 2 words I have highlighted over here is about. Please do not use about with any other words like highlighted about, elaborated about, mentioned about. If you do that, straight away you are making grammar mistakes. So these are the only 2 words that you can use about with comfortably without making any grammar mistakes. So this question itself, summarize spoken text, is roughly around 12 points contribution to your listening and 12 points to your writing as well, because content is double points than what it was before. So there are other scoring parameters like grammar, vocabulary, spelling, and the length of the response. And the 5th one is content, which is now 4 points instead of 2 points what it was before. So in total, you can easily get 10 or 11 with this kind of response, but all you need to do is execution now. Now you have the template, you have the structure. Now let's move on to execution. So the next slide, I'm giving you very simple formula for each of the blanks. Okay. So when you have noted down enough words, what we will do is, see, there are different type of words that can be used alone, and there are words that can't be used alone. Nouns are something that can be used alone, but adjectives you can't just use alone. So I can't say the lecture talked about beautiful and handsome. I need to refer those adjectives to something. Beautiful and handsome what? Maybe scenarios, So something of a noun can only stand alone. Adverbs cannot stand alone. So you cannot say the lecture talked about perfectly and easily. It will not make sense unless you associate the adverbs with either adjectives or verbs. So only nouns are the ones that can be used standalones, and nouns are easy to find. If you still don't know how to find which words are nouns, do watch this particular video where I have shared with you a number of patterns that can help you to identify different type of words, whether it's verb, whether it's noun, adjective, adverb, everything will be simpler for you if you watch this particular video. Okay, a lot of word patterns. So what we do, the first step of the formula, remember we are also aiming for a good score. So 10 or 11 points out of 12 is not easy, but it can be made easy if you stick to this formula. So what do we do is, first of all, you note down at least around 15 to 20 words. Okay, that's where the importance of listening podcast come into picture. I will show you the demo of the student who managed to note down this many despite having no background in English, just trying to listen to the listening podcast every day. Within 10 to 15 days, his listening and note taking improved from this level to this level. Okay. So what we want to do is, this is plural subject, plural object. Okay. All are nouns. Plural subject is also noun. Let's say this is plural noun. This is also plural noun. And we use verb in the ing form in the first sentence. So you have to say like people playing soccer. So you have to choose the nouns in the plural form and then verb in the ing form. So it will fit perfectly in the first sentence. And the same thing we are also going to use in the very last sentence. So only two places we are going to repeat the most important thing of the topic or of the lecture, that is coming in the intro and the conclusion. The other places, if you see closely, you may feel that a lot of things I have to capture, but it's not. Just plural noun, plural noun. And then we utilize the grammar concept a little bit. Adjectives can be used with nouns to describe the nouns because they are always used to do that. So we pick up adjective and associate it with a noun. Two of them. Same thing with apply. We also apply with the fourth sentence, adjective plural noun, adjective plural noun. In the fifth sentence, what we do, we just pick up any verbs. Verbs are always actions like focus, prepare, and you see if there is a preposition required. So if I say focus, it will require focus on. If I say travel, then it will require travel to. So just see if the verb requires any preposition. If you cannot, just pick up another noun instead of this. If you're not confident in doing that, just pick up another plural noun and put it here. Okay, you can still get 10 out of 12. But if you can elaborate or you can master this kind of responses, then definitely you can get closer to 11 or even 12 out of 12. That's what we have seen. The next sentence, we are again picking plural noun, and plural noun. We're just picking plural noun. Even if you have noted down singular noun, just pluralize it. If you have noted down think, make it things. If you have noted down function, make it functions. But just be careful with the words which are already plural all the time, like people will remain people, money will remain money. Okay, so those words will always be plural. Now let's look at the actual question and actual response. I'll play an audio as well, and then you will see that this kind of response was actually noted down by one of our students.
Greater sports participation among children is linked with better academic performance, according to new research. The study found that children who played organized sports every year over 4 years had numeracy skills which were advanced by 7 months, compared to children who did less sport. Sports participation has been linked with better cognitive function and memory in many child populations, but this is the first study to confirm the beneficial association between ongoing involvement in sport and academic performance among the children. Understanding how sports can boost numeracy among children is a valuable step towards improving health and reducing disadvantage. When children play sport, they're learning the social structures of a team, how to work within rules, how to focus their attention, and key strategies for success. Interestingly, when children play sport, they're not only activating parts of the brain that are involved in learning, but they're also inadvertently practicing mathematical computations, such as how much time is left in the game. And it's this that may well be contributing to improved numeracy.
Okay, see, the audio is finished now.
Sports,
participate, children, research, numerous, skill, 7 month, compare.
This is the notes that has been taken down by the same student. You can see in the clip. He was noting it down and then he provided me the words. Okay, so this was the same student who did not have much familiarity with English language, and just by following the podcast level that we have put up on the website, within 10 to 12 days, his listening skills improved a lot. And also his note taking skills also improved just by following from the beginner, proficient, competent, expert level of audios that we have prepared and made it available for our live class students and also for Giga package students. So what actually he did was he ignored the difficult words. There were so many difficult words as well, like inadvertently. Okay, so he ignored that. He told me, so the words I did not know the spelling about, I just ignored it. Okay, inadvertently, computations. So maybe some words are complex. So whatever he noted down is what we have in front of you. And you just saw from the demo, these were the same words given to me by the student. So I did not make anything on my own just to make this video. Sports, participate, children, research, numerous skill, 7 months, compare, function, population, benefit, academic, valuable, disadvantage, social structure, focus, success, interestingly, participate, practice, mathematics, games. Now, basic level of spelling you still need to have. And that's why we offer that spelling ebook every month. That is available in the VIP plan. Of course, for live class students, everything is available. But if you have already invested money from somewhere, you have put money for another institute and you still need to get the spelling ebook or vocabulary ebook, then you can explore the VIP plan that is available as YouTube membership. All the links are given in the description. So let's see what we can do out of these words that this student was able to note down. So what we require over here is plural noun, verb ing, and plural noun again. So what I can say over here is noun, people, children, all are noun, things. Children, what are they doing? They are playing sports. So I pick up my first sentence as children playing sports. That becomes my first phrase. And the same thing I'm going to repeat it in the last sentence as well. Children playing sports. Or if it was people in the audio, you can say people playing sports. So this one again, children is already plural, sports is already plural. So I did not need to worry about it. Next one is plural noun and noun. So this time what I'm going to say is research. Research is always a plural word. And what can I pick up again is academic. I can make it academics. So the second phrase will be research and academics. Now I need to find a combination of adjective plural nouns or adjective plural nouns. So I already see many things here. Numerous, ending with OUS is definitely adjective, and I'll make it plural. Skills, numerous skills. And then I can also pick up valuable and make it as disadvantages. Disadvantage, disadvantages. So this part is also done. Adjective plural noun, adjective plural noun. Second thing again I'm going to find. Social structures. Social again ending with -al is an adjective. We all know that using that video shortcut how to recognize the word patterns. And the other one I can pick up is maybe 7 months. So how many months? 7 months. So it's describing the months. Again plural. It's already plural. So I'll pick it up here. Now what I need is verb ing and plural noun. If you are, as I told you before, if you're not able to pick up verb ing because if you're not sure which preposition to attach there, you just use another plural noun over here. Okay, that's not a problem. Not going to be a big issue. So I see the word here, focus and success. So I can say focus ing. Focus is a verb, action, focus on something. So I will say focusing on success and use it here. And then I just need 3 plural nouns to complete my template, complete my response, and I'll show you the full response and how effective this technique is. So I'll choose mathematics, I will choose games, and maybe I did not use the word population, so I will use population. So 3 plural nouns we needed. Mathematics already plural, games already plural, population is always plural. So we just picked up 3 nouns, and this is the final response that I'm going to show you. So as you can see, first one was children playing sports, perfectly fit here, no grammar problem, nothing. The next one was research and academics, shorter keywords. The problem with the previous keyword based templates I showed you is every line you are using just the keywords, this, and this, and this, and that. So that becomes the problem. So if you break that pattern like we did, elaborated on what? Numerous skills and valuable disadvantages. Now this results in a longer phrase which the AI is not 100% able to detect. And this is still a combination of adjective noun and adjective noun, but it can be treated as a phrase. So The third one is highlighted 7 months and social structures. Another same combination of adjective noun. The next one was, he talked about focusing on success. So verb ing, preposition was required because focus is a verb that requires on, focus on, travel to or travel from. And then we use 3 plural nouns, population, mathematics and games. And the final sentence already is children playing sports, which we borrowed from the first sentence, very first sentence. So you see the total word count of the template or the response is now 60, and out of this the template was only around 35 words. So 35 words, and we have managed to add more. If you still have more plural nouns, what you can do is population, mathematics, you can put another comma and add another plural noun here. You can add more content as well to make it longer. But definitely what you see over here is 35 was the template. Now we added roughly 25 words from our side. What I told you initially that we need to maintain a balance, trying to get to a 50-50 balance. With this kind of template, with this kind of structure, you are very close to getting that balance. Now 50-50, if you are able to manage that, then you can definitely get 12 out of 12 in Summarize Spoken Text. But even if you are very close, which is 25 is not very far away from 30, and template itself is 35. So you still have the opportunity to write 35 words or 40 words from your own side. But using this style, we can at least write 25, 26 words easily and then easily get a 7-band score. The same thing has been tried by the student in the exam, and he managed to get his desired scores in his writing module as well as in his listening. So with that, my friends, this is the formula to get a 7-band easy in Summarize Spoken Text without using any complex structure, any complex template, avoiding human reviews, and still get a 7-band score. That is for guaranteed. Students who have managed to use it have perfectly used this in the exam and they still managed to get it. But if you are still struggling in the entire PT exam, do not hesitate to WhatsApp us or Telegram us, where we do provide you unlimited classes on PT training, provide you app access, provide you everything, all resources. Links are there in the description how to reach us. And again, as I told you, if you are already investing money to some other institute and you have watched our video recently, you still want to get the ebooks, you can explore the priority and the VIP memberships that we offer on the YouTube channel. You can get the latest questions ebook, or you can get more vocabulary ebooks, spellings ebooks, which are updated on a monthly basis to keep up to date with the exam. And if you have not watched the video that we recently made on PT respond to situation experiments that we conducted and what the findings were, do go and watch that video. Is applicable for both PT academic and PT core exam. Keep watching Edutrainex, and I'll soon be back with another super informative video on PT topics. See you soon.